What up? On today's video, we're with the Vaughan-A-Drone. We're going to go through some drone stuff. We're also going to go over why the Vaughn series has come to a bit of an ending. Awesome, we got Mr. Vaughan-A-Drone. We are going to go have a bit of a play out in the back paddock.
Just dodged in the landmines.
Landmine City. Obviously, most of you know Vaughn has been doing a lot of the drone footage for the channel in the background when and if he can. We also had the Vaughn series going on as well, so there'll be a bit of details in here of what has happened with the Vaughn series. So what are we working with today, Vaughn? What have we got on our hands?
So this is a 5-inch.
A 5-inch?
5-inch.
Ooh.
Hey, look out. Look how good, eh? And then I got the 7-inch up top there, but
oh, yeah.
This is predominantly what I use for when I'm filming you guys.
Alright.
One of those, one of those. And, oh, GoPro, eh? These fingers aren't what they used to be.
Need one of the twisty knobs, mate.
Yeah.
Why don't you put one of the twisty knobs for it?
I probably should have, to be honest.
Alright. Oh, did you print another side hole too for it?
Yeah. Just so you can run the external power on, yeah. Let's pop that in there. This is mean because you don't have to have a GoPro battery. Like saves
extra lightweight.
Saves a bit of weight, and then like in the old controller. Get out of there.
Oh, that's fancy. What's that thing?
So this is a Radio Master TX16, so it's all touchscreen.
Ooh.
But you use it for like programming and stuff, but that's probably about it. And that on, oh yeah, it talks as well. It's pretty geeked out.
Hello, my name is Vaughn.
Disarmed EX 25 milliwatts. Turtle mode off. Air mode.
I like that it said turtle mode off.
Turtle mode, yeah.
Oh.
So like turtle mode, if you crash, which happens a lot. So say your quad's upside down, you turtle mode, and then you can actually flip it over. If you're like, you know, way out there somewhere, which has happened.
Yep.
Yep, and you can turtle mode it over. There's the goggles.
Fancy new goggles.
Once I get the speedy underway.
What kind of goggles are those, mate?
They're Walk Snail Goggles X is the name of them.
All the fancy gears.
Yeah. Plug her in.
It makes a song and a dance.
Yeah. You gotta have all the tunes, eh? I love the tunes. And you do look like a bit of a spaz wearing these though. But like it's when you like viewing through them, it's mean, so who cares? Gotta have this, but this helps. Again, you look like a bit of a nerd, but it just helps heat.
Oh, mean as. Let's take this thing for a fat hoon, eh?
Alright, let's go.
I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before and man, I'm not perfect. I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life and I won't look back ever again.
Man, I can't wait to have a go with this thing and have a bit of a play, eh?
What, a turn?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah. What?
Right. I've got some goggles. You can chuck them on.
Can I actually have a plate?
No.
Oh, what?
I like you, but nah. Like, they're pretty strong, but
I can fly those
shoe standards though, I don't know.
I could fly the helicopters inside the house, mean as.
Yeah, these a little bit different. Yeah, you have a go. Oh yeah. King. Oh. Oh, it's broken now.
Well, Vaughn reckons he actually has a spare set of goggles, so we're gonna chuck some goggles on, and we'll get some perspectives of what it's like in wearing a pair of goggles, watching this thing flying around.
Yeah.
Whatever that there is seeing, and wherever Vaughn's going, I'm gonna have a watch. He'll be driving, and we'll get all the footage from his goggles. We can all see what's going on.
Some people, when they put the goggles on, they like, they like sway around and whoa. Yeah, it'd be interesting. See what Hugh reckons.
Pretty good.
If he falls over, that'd be funny. Oh no! He just fully over.
I'm actually pretty excited. I've always wanted to actually see what's going on in this.
These are like the old school pair of goggles, but they've got the digital VRX on there, so your picture won't be as good as mine, but it'll still be good enough. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll go on a thing called share mode from these goggles here, and it broadcasts the I think it's over Wi-Fi or something, but it broadcasts the channel, and then you can pick it up with them, so you'll be able to see.
Mean. I'm gonna put this camera up. I've got a chair on the table here, top quality filming. Chair for the help.
Okay. Cool.
Double goggle.
Nah. So yeah, like the colours and stuff, it'll be a little bit random, but it's good enough to view.
Yeah. Mean. I'm excited. I'm gonna look like one of these flying fellas.
Yeah.
What do you call yourselves?
Space cadets.
Space cadets.
Nah.
What do you call yourselves? Space cadets. Nah, what do you
Is there like a focus button on these? Do they focus or
Your
my eyes not like the right distance apart?
oh, okay, right, so under here, put your thumb on here, there's IP adjusters. Yep, just there. So you gotta push and then just slide them on both sides.
Yeah, that's heaps better.
All good?
Yeah. It is pretty trippy, eh? Far out! I can't believe you pulled that one off. Yeah, she's like, sometimes, yeah, a little bit, but... Yo, fronties. I could see how you could feel real sick if you kind of like didn't know what to expect out of the picture.
Yeah.
But I think after watching, like, it's the noise that's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Where you're looking through the drone, well, through the goggles, it's not where the noise is coming from. Does it come up with warnings on the screen?
So if you look down at the screen, you'll see the OSD down there. So 3.75.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to come in because the stored voltage is about 3.8. So hang on, let's see if we can.
Whoa.
Done.
Yeah, see, I think as well, I had myself braced on the table too, so I had a solid something to like lean on.
Right.
But I think if you were like having a move standing, freestanding, and then you start moving,
Yep.
the way I'm moving is not what my eyes are now seeing as it's moving, and
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what would like full, I think, get you. So I think me standing with my knees on the bench was probably like the meanest thing, because yeah, there was a couple of times when I leant off it, it was a bit like, whoa, hang on a minute, like put my knees back on there, and I was like back stable, and you could then follow the camera easy.
Yeah, exactly.
That is pretty cool. All right, well, sweet as, I have seen a couple of people mention and ask, what has happened to the Vaughn series? Where and why did he stop riding? What is the goer? So it's been how long now?
Since August 25th of last year.
So almost a year.
Almost a year.
So yeah, so Vaughn's been off a bike for almost a year after an incident in the backyard. We were getting set up for the third video, and yeah, he had quite a bit of a major stack. Well,
from your eyes,
yeah.
it wasn't that major.
Yeah, but the end results have been quite massive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I guess we'll quickly shoot down to the backyard, show you what jumper happened on, go through a quick bit of that. Oh, so yeah, you might as well give us a quick rundown. Like, we're here.
From what I remember,
Yeah.
I remember rolling in, and I remember the impact here, and then I don't remember anything for 4 or 5 hours. But my first memory was me throwing up
No
at
way.
home. Because you said I drove home. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't even know how I got home. At 3 a.m. I thought my head was going to pop, like it was so sore. So my wife called the ambo, and then found out I had swelling on the brain, and yeah,
Far out.
it's no good. But like for you, I don't know what you thought. Like I don't know if it was a big impact or not. But
We were getting ready to set up for the third Vaughn series video. He came in sketchy off the first one. I thought he was going to pull out. He went straight up and over. Front wheel missed the landing and shot down the side, while his back wheel tagged. And then he obviously got catapulted into the ground. But when he hit the ground, he just hit and rolled. And you know, you're like, oh, that's going to be sore tomorrow. But there was nothing, I never ever thought anything of it. He bounced straight back off the ground and was like, oh, whoa, that was pretty rough. Normal conversations, zero signs of anything.
not remember any of that.
Went back up to the house, normal conversations. He was all completely fine. And then, yeah, I find out a day or two later that he's been in hospital, and here we are with all of this carry on. So. What has actually happened from this incident? What have your injuries been?
Immediately after impact is when I herniated 4 discs in my neck, and then obviously 2 of them have got annular tears in them, which are contacting my spine, which gives like pins and needles down my arm, shooting pain, stuff like that. And also it would have been thereafter, more or less pretty much straight after, I had swelling on the brain, which in turn was why I had the massive headache, and I was throwing up and all the rest. Yeah.
After knowing what had happened and you had first gone to hospital, sort of what were your processes, or what happened after the fact?
Bit of a roller coaster, to be honest. So up at the hospital, they appointed like a concussion service to me, and they, you know, because I had concussion, blah blah blah. So then I went home with an information pack and things like that. But then 2 weeks after that, I got referred to concussion services through a physiotherapy. So they helped me go through like cognitive functions, memory, speech.
Were they all just like a general test, or that something once they had done the test that they then worked on?
Yeah, so up at the hospital, when they did the test up there, it was completely like impaired. Like my memory was like crap. So yeah, they did like a quick memory test up there. A few like reflexes and stuff like that. It was all.
Can you remember what they asked you?
No.
Memory test.
And I guess that's why they do it, because like in that moment, it's all just a blur to me.
Yep.
But yeah, I had like bouts of like random anger. I didn't sleep. I wasn't sleeping. So like insomnia. I had bloody just headaches, memory. The worst one for me was trying to get my words out.
You feel like your brain's speaking faster than what your mouth can move.
And it just kind of comes out and it's like
Yeah.
And I still get a little bit of it, but not as bad. Tremors, I had heaps of tremors. It was real weird.
Like shaking.
Yeah, shaking. If I was trying to concentrate on something, it would like hardcore shake, which I'm pretty good now. But yeah, things are a lot better now. She was, it was a bit of a roller coaster, pretty rough. I've broken ankles and wrists and stuff like that, but not once have I ever actually smacked my head hard enough to, don't worry about it.
Have a consequence of, fully being knocked out with a serious consequence afterwards.
Yeah, and it's weird because, they asked me at the hospital, were you knocked out? And I'm like, well, I don't know, because I don't remember anything, so technically I wasn't. But then the symptoms I don't know.
Yeah, well, I guess that's what, when Vaughn contacted me and had said everything that has happened, from visually seeing it, I had never seen, not to take it out of scale, but such a small crash with such serious consequences. Normally you're seeing the bros like just absolutely roll and you're like, abrasive action is there everything, but to see someone just bounce straight up off the ground and have a normal conversation and be like, oh, whoa, for real, that was rough, and then carry on with the conversations and the day, and then to find out that he didn't remember any of that was quite buzzy for me as well. So
I drove home. Don't remember it.
Drove home.
Yeah, remember I drove home. Yeah, pretty loose. I don't think anything like that would ever happen.
No.
Little as crash too. It was actually quite little.
So we don't actually have, I don't have any footage of it. Just, I hadn't even got the cameras out, and he was like eager beaver, keen as to ride.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is, I'm not feeling it today, drops in, gets wasted as.
It's that typical thing though, eh? It's like your inner voice is telling you not to do something, and you still do it, and it's like, oh, nah.
Yeah.
You didn't listen.
Yeah.
You didn't listen.
Vaughan, so that's sort of why the Vaughan series have sort of come to somewhat of a bit of a stop, but Vaughan is in the background doing all of the drone stuff like you would have seen in this video right now.
I love him.
He's never said that he wouldn't come back to riding, but I think for a meantime, he's just going to have a bit of a whoop up for a wee while because he's still got back straps on, and I think still a wee way to go with the recovery.
6 to 9 months before a surgeon even looks at it. So.
True. Yeah. Well, far up. So he's still got a wee way to go.
Batteries on fire.
Well, I hope not.
Nah, it's not.
You take us on a mean fat mission.
Go on the mission around the trees around.
Fat mission, like go around all the farms, like go around the whole farms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse the long grass. The cows normally come through here. That's why it's not mowed. So we just long for the cows.
Job done.
Oh, the battery spot. We're gonna load up and we're gonna start heckling this guy. Get him stuff to fly through. Some small gaps. I reckon, I don't know if you can see, but that pine tree is that big pine tree and the skinny one with no leaves. We want to go like underneath the trees. That's one gap. You can do that with ease.
Yep.
Alright, so we need a harder course then.
I reckon through the middle of those pines. See how there's like a branch that comes up? There's like a in through the
I was thinking about making a tricky course past the house and the pool. Alrighty then, let's go find out how good he is at flying these things. Shoot it through the trees. So yeah, get him to fly through here, or he might was even talking through the tree somewhere, which should be pretty cool. Here he comes. Oh, here he is. Oh, it looks easy as for him. Oh, almost got the branch. Oh, straight through the tree. Oh, flipped out of it too. Oh, he clipped it. Oh, far out. Oh, 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 far out. Far out. Far out. Oh my gosh. Oh, the prop sound's a bit loose. That was out of control. Oh my gosh! I wonder if you can flip that back over. You almost caned me, oi! I wonder where he put it. Oh, there it is there. Ready! Does it still go? Yo! Yo, you had just come like, I just hooked around and you'd like full just like, whoa, and I was like, what was that? And I'm like, oh, it's the drone.
I couldn't see the scraggly little branch thing, I just hit it full force.
Alright, well, I think I've come up with a mean course for up around here at the house. Shoot straight through here, because it's skinny gap. Under the tree here, around here. Has to come through here somehow. Miss the table, miss the deck, fly through here, and then there's a change in level. Fly up and out the other side. So yeah, that'll be the challenge.
Alright.
The main challenge.
Because you want me to go through like that first bit, eh?
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever bit down the end there.
Yeah.
And then straight through, because it's skinny, height changes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Pretty slow. Oh! Oh, he zigzagged and he missed! He missed! Oh! 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 Oh, you need to go stand up there. Oh, how good. Alright, new angle. Oh yeah, and you were going pretty slow the first time too, eh?
Oh, what?
We want a bit more commitment. Through the gap. Oh, with ease through the gap. Or we've lost vision. Here he comes, bro. Oh! 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 Oh, no way! It looks fine. Oh, and he's out! I was in prime position. Yeah, I was like, oh, he's locked it in. He's got the height perfect, and then just boom, and I'm like, there's nothing broken.
No.
Man, that hits so hard.
Oh, you
eh?
know, like.
Oh, oh,
All it did was the GoPro was just like down.
oh.
So I want to get a clean run.
Alright, he's on. Through the gap with these. The sunshine's not in prime position, but that's alright. It's coming through. Still level proximity. Oh, and he's off and he's out of there. Yahoo! Clean rubber bean. That's hardcore. Oh, he's going in oppo. He's going in oppo. Oh, the barriers! Whew. Yo. That's impressive. Far out. You can follow heaps close to riders.
Yeah. Well, I can't really hurt anyone there, so you know what I mean? Like, I was kind of like, oh.
I did get a little bit worried about the drain pipe when you're coming through. I was like, man, if he hits that drain pipe will probably blow like. Get some details. Oh, this is a different size one. That wasn't there before. Oh, right.
It's the big dog.
Oh, well, you might
Well,
as well.
not like big, but you know, bigger.
Bigger dog. It's
So
starting off, mate.
this is a 5-inch frame, so it's all these frames. Both these frames are carbon fiber, like, tough as nails. As you've already seen, or will see. So yeah, that's a 5-inch. This is a 7-inch. So yeah, it's slightly bigger.
What's the advantage or disadvantage of having sizes?
So this one here is well, we don't really have mountains here, but diving down like cliff faces, and it just gives you longevity. So I run massive packs in here, which I didn't bring today.
Like big batteries.
Big batteries. The battery alone is about 400 grams, so all up this thing's a couple of kilos. Yeah, this is the one you wouldn't really want to get hit by. It'll mince you up. But yeah, the 5-inch, like, this is what a lot of people use for action sports and stuff like that. And you got like the Sunny Whoops that have like a guard around them and stuff, but they're just noisy as hell.
Oh, they're noisier if they have the guards on.
Yeah, because like that air around there,
right.
It's like real high pitched. You mainly use the 5-inch, and it's more nimble, more agile. And then yeah, we've got the goggles there, so that's what I view through. And these have 1080p OLED screens in them, or OLED screen in it, which you can't really see in there, but yeah. So it's full high definition that you're viewing through.
So do you have to screw aerials onto that thing?
Nah, so those are stubbies on there at the moment. So those are the antennas there.
Oh, yeah, they're quite
And
little,
then- Yeah, but they're real powerful. And then you got the radio, or the transmitter. This is where some people find them tricky. So this is a crossfire module. So this runs on 900 megahertz. So they claim that you can get 40 kilometers range out of this system.
40 Ks.
40 kilometers they reckon you can get out of it. Yeah.
That's a long way away.
Yeah, it is. So that.
What happens if your battery goes flat way
Wow.
out there?
Well, you bug it, don't you? Like, that's it. You're done.
Do you have like GPS trackers on them?
So that, funny you say that, because that's what that is there. That's the GPS on the back.
Oh, yeah.
So that one there has like return to home. I can do that. It measures speed, height.
If you land the right way up by accident, that might be able to get home.
Yep.
And you might be
also-
able to find it if it gets lost.
Yep. But yeah, so that's the crossfire module there, which communicates with a tiny little receiver in there, and that's the antenna for the receiver there.
So that's the receiver just for the radio control,
Yes, yep.
and then these ones are for your goggles.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So
Far out, heaps of aerials.
yeah, man. So that's the video transmitter in there. So that transmits what the camera is seeing out through the antennas and then to my goggles.
So that's the camera that you use to
view through. Yep, and you run your GoPro in there for
extra
fanciness. These, so this, I'll turn it on. So when you're flying a quad or drone,
Oh, I believe I'm on fire. Is that what it said?
So this is your throttle. So your throttle controls your up and down. So, you know, throttle going up and down. Yaw. So if you yaw that way, that yaws. That's pitch forward. So that's pitch like that. And then
backwards
roll
and
a bit.
forwards. Right.
Yep. So it's like a combination of doing the whole lot in one hit. Yeah. Can be quite tricky.
Yeah. So what stuff do you change on the touchscreen? Not much.
Not much, just like, because these are my Falcon 7 there, so that's the 7-inch one.
Throttle warning.
Oh, yeah, that's
Disarmed.
that.
CX
Yeah, so
25
that's pretty
milliwatt.
much all you use the
Turtle
touchscreen
mode
for.
off.
Just change.
Air
So
mode.
then you load all of these into there and it knows what settings are what to do.
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly, because like the 7 runs a different PID profile in the flight controller, which is like, we won't even go down that rabbit hole. It just runs different than the little 5. Yeah, a lot smoother. In the video, yeah, you probably see me, it's called turtle mode. So turtle mode, what you do is you put turtle mode on,
Turtle mode on.
and then you arm it, so then it's armed, and then what you do is you actually use your pitch stick, and it does 2 motors, and it flips you over.
Should do.
Yeah, most of the time it does, but like today we had friggin' grass stuck in there, and it was not happy. It was not going to happen. The main thing that you do stuff up and break is going to be propellers. But for a set, they're $4, $5.
Oh, is that all they are?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I thought they would be way more expensive.
Nah. So they're polycarbonate ones.
Oh, no wonder you're just like not that worried
I
about
don't
it.
care, man. The biggest thing like you're worried about is really cracking like the lens and stuff on that. On your main camera,
Oh, yeah.
or
right.
like an arm, you do break arms every now and then. But again, you can
So
get
what's the
spares.
frame of these with?
This one is actually quite cheap. Like it's pretty baseline. It's about 50.
Oh, they're attached there too, so you don't have to buy a whole base frame.
No.
Just actually buy an arm.
Yep. So you just unbolt it and then just pull it out. This is like a base model one. They're about $55 or something like that.
For like the whole carbon fiber pieces.
Whole carbon frame, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
And then I've got my 3D printer and I print up all these bits that you see that are
All the greeny stuff.
greeny blue stuff, yeah.
Yeah, right.
So that's the flight controller in there. So that's pretty much what this whole thing runs off. Like without that,
It's like the
nothing.
main brains of it all.
Yeah, the computer of it all, yeah.
Hard out.
So that talks to the receiver, which talks to that, which talks to the video transmitter, which you receive in your goggles. Yeah, full geek out moment. Full geek out.
When you're setting them up, are they like real programmable? Do you have to do any settings to set all of this stuff up?
Yeah, quite a lot. Once you get your flight controller, you have to plug it into an configurator called Betaflight, and then you pretty much, you go through the whole thing of calibrating it, going through all the settings, all the switches, because every switch means something. Motor timing, you've got because there's
a lot more switches on there compared to them little like kitties ones that are like helicopter flies.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, but you assign switches for what you want.
Right, so they're not designated. That's all in the programming, all selectable inputs to do whatever they need to do.
And there's a raft of them, man. Yeah. So like with the 7-inch, I did have like position hold on it, so I could, it would just sit in the sky. I could have, I've got GPS return to home. I've got
you have to program all of that yourself.
Yeah. Well, like it's pretty basic on the Betaflight configurator, but you have to go through and you have to systematically, go through the settings of what means what, and then you go and try it out. And if it doesn't work, then you go back, you plug it in, and you try it again.
When you first set one of these up, are you like taking a laptop out with you, or are you just taking test flights from home and by the computer?
I generally will like set it up on the laptop and then get it to where I know that it will fly good, and then it's just a case of fly it around home, bring it back in, and then make a few adjustments. And then the trippiest thing is that this has an ESC in it and a flight controller.
What?
Electronic, electronic speed controller. So this little board here controls the motors, the flight characteristics, everything. Whereas this one has the ESC on the bottom, and that connects to the flight controller. Is it all in
that's
one?
all in one, and then there's two separate boards.
Yeah, this is like a
so
stack.
then separately this will work heaps faster and better because it's not one board processing.
More or less, yeah. And the biggest thing is if you burn that up, you just get a new one of those. Whereas if you burn that up, the whole thing is gone. Yeah, I was a bit like today when I hit those trees and stuff, and I was getting all getting all whoa, and I was like, oh, because it came up core temperature high, and I was like, uh-oh.